I'm preparing for sowing onions in a couple of weeks, about 3 weeks time. I'm getting the pots ready. I'm putting them in these. I did this last year, worked quite well. 2 litre pots. These square pots work quite nicely because they'll go on my Super 7 at home. I give them a brush out. I don't ever wash pots, I just brush them out. And in the bottom here, the bottom half of the pot, I put some sieved, twice sieved now, of my own made compost from down there. The last remaining bit, I didn't take it out of my bag stuff, and I put them through a finer sieve here, and I mixed it with quite a bit of perlite to make sure there's good drainage in there. And in the top half I've got some of this compost. This is this Erin multi-purpose. It's cheap compost, but it's done well the last year or two. And I mix that underneath, and I'm mixing this with some fine vermiculite, and this will go on the top half of this. And then what I intend to do is, when I sow the seeds, I'll sow them fairly thickly in here because they stay in these pots for a long time until they're ready for planting out. And so I'll sow them thickly, and then they're kind of self-supporting. And I'm not sure if I'm going to give them haircuts this year or not, because last year I gave them haircuts. It worked out quite well actually, just to stop them toppling over, because they do get quite leggy. But we'll see on that. And say the top half will go on, top half of the compost will go on here, and I'll leave a bit because I'm going to put a layer of pure vermiculite on top to help with the fungus gnats. Okay, that's enough for now. So here we are now on Boxing Day, 26th of December 2025, and as you can see, I've got my new seeds from this year, or this coming season I should say. And I've got the Globo onions and the North Holland blood reds. I'm going to be sowing both of those today, and they'll be sown in these which I've shown earlier. These are just soaking in a water bath here on top of my Super 7, which is plugged in and is temperature of the Super 7, or should be. These are just the agapanthus that I sown. I can't exactly remember now, but they're my home saved seeds that I thought I'd give a try, and they came on quite well. Okay, I'm going to get these out now. The top is damp, so it's actually absorbed all the water, so we'll just take it from there. So, starting these first, the Globos. I have labels on both, so I don't get them mixed up. Let's just open the packet. And all I'm going to do is take the whole of the packet, hoping you can see what I'm doing. They're going this is not what other people do. They sow them much thinner than this, but I want these to be crowding each other out. That's the whole packet in there. When they grow, I'm hoping that they're going to do as they've done before, and that is they support each other as they grow. That's that one. Now for the North Holland blood red, which is about the same amount of seeds. said I wasn't sure if I'd be giving this lot haircuts. They'll be staying in these pots for a long time. I will be feeding them, of course, but they'll be staying in the pots until I plant them out. What I'm going to do next is, I don't normally do this, but I want to make sure there's really good contact between the seed and the surface of the damp compost, because I'm going to put, I did say I was going to put a thick layer of vermiculite on, but I'm actually going to put a thick layer of perlite on. I think it will deter the fungus gnats more than vermiculite, because I think they'll find it difficult to break through it. So I sieved some perlite, so I know it's fairly fine. So I'm hoping that the seeds can find their way through, seedlings. So I'm going to put all of this on. These I'll just go back on the Super 7 until they've germinated, and when they get to a certain height, I'll be taking them, putting them on a cooler area, probably my greenhouse down at the allotment. I think that's probably enough. I just want to make sure I get in these corners. Then I'll put them back. I'll remove this water bath from here now. That's no longer required. And I will be making sure that they stay hydrated until they've germinated. So let's put them back up here. Give them some, I don't know if you can see that now. Put in these makeshift lids on, just to keep some humidity in there. And that's it, job done. Well, job done for now, anyway. So, start of the season has commenced.